Hello, this is Jacqueline Rex. Today I'm going to tell you about George Eastman, the founder and inventor of Kodak. He has left a great legacy in Western New York and the city of Rochester. George Eastman was born on July 12, 1854 in Waterville, New York by George Sr. and Maria Eastman. Eastman was the youngest sibling of two older sisters, one whom died from polio when he was 16 years old. They moved to Rochester in 1860, where his father started the Eastman Commercial College. His father died when he was 8 years old, which caused a hardship for his family. The mother took on the boarders to help with income, but Eastman eventually had to quit school at the age of 14 in order to work himself. He was a messenger from some insurance companies and taught himself accounting so he could earn a higher wage. This allowed him to receive a position at the Rochester Savings Bank. While making plans for a vacation in San Domingo, Eastman saw how large and cumbersome photographic equipment really was. He described the complete outfit as a pack horse load. He experimented at night to invent a dry plate formula, as well as patented a machine which prepared many plates. Eastman leased the third floor of a State Street building in Rochester in April of 1880 to begin manufacturing dry plates. One of his first investors was Henry A. Strong. They began a partnership in 1881, starting the Eastman Dry Plate Company. Eastman continued to research ways to simplify photography. In 1883, he developed film on rolls, which were able to fit with every plate camera available. The Kodak camera was developed in 1888, bringing photography to all the masses. George Eastman invented the name Kodak out of thin air. His explanation was a quote, "I devised the name myself. The letter K had been a favorite with me. It seems a strong, incisive sort of letter. It became a question of trying out a great number of combinations of letters that made words starting and ending with the letter K. The word Kodak is the result." Bringing education to others was of great importance to Eastman. He gave large donations of money to Rochester Institute of Technology, University of Rochester, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and Tuskegee Institute as well. Dental clinics were one of the great importance as well, giving donations to the Eastman's Dental Clinic in Rochester as well as a few other in European cities. Due to Eastman's love of music, this began the establishment of Eastman School of Music, the Eastman Theater, and the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra as well. George Eastman shot himself in the heart on March 14th in 1932. At the age of 77, he was wrought with terrible, horrible pain from a disability in his spinal cord. He left a suicide note stating, "My work is done, why wait?" Eastman has left a wonderful legacy for the city of Rochester, for Western New York, and for the world. He paved the way for every person to take photographs and to keep their memories. George Eastman left his mark of gold on everything he touched and helped out. Thank you, and have a good evening.